Hey guys, my name is Levi B. Fox, and I'm an author and I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm getting ready to go for a run here in just a moment at this beautiful nature preserve at Red Hill State Park in Southern Illinois. But I wanted to take a moment because I wanted to talk to you before I did anything else. One of the things that I love about my runs is I love the peace of mind that it gives me. I love the joy that I get for myself as I go and I run in the woods, in nature. You might not have the nature that I have, but I want to say you have the same life opportunities that I have and everyone else has. You see, I just came out with a new book. It's called When the Storm Runs Out of Rain. And I use myself. I put myself under the microscope. And my goal with my book is to go out and just touch as many lives as I can. See, life isn't easy. We all know that. We know that life is hard, right? We got to get up, we got to get the kids to school, we got to get to work, we're told what to do. We sit in a box, we drive a box, we go home to a box. We're always contained, right? But I'm here to tell you, life does not have to be a box. It does not have to be what the world says that it is. Every day, you and I, we have this amazing thing called a brain. That's right, we have this thing in our head that tells us what we want. But the thing is, we can tell it what we want. We can imagine the life that we want to have, and it is really that simple. Now, it's important that you know, when I say simple, I'm not saying that it's easy. It's going to take work. Listen to me. 5 years ago, when I was in my earlier 30s, I'm 39 now. I was 33, 34 years old. I was extremely overweight. I had a mindset that I blamed everybody else for my trouble. Nothing was my fault. I always did what I wanted to do, and then when something happens, I blamed him, I blamed her, I blamed work, I blamed the environment, I blamed the economy, the government. I blamed everything but right here. I'm sure you can relate to that. Look, I know what tough times are like. That's why I wrote my new book, When the Storm Runs Out of Rain, because I want to share with other people how I got to where I am today. And when I said that it's simple but not easy, listen to me. I know what it's like to be the child of divorced parents. I know what it's like to lose a child. I know what it's like to lose a sibling. I know what it's like to lose loved ones, not just on any days, but I've lost grandparents on New Year's, on Christmas. I know what these feelings feel like. I know what it's right, guys. I know what it's like to be financially bankrupt. I know what it's like to be in your house writing a book. I was writing my first book and I literally looked outside and saw the bank picking up my car to take it back as basically repoed. I know what it feels like. I know what it's like to go hungry. I know what it's like, guys. When I first got divorced, I've been divorced twice. I have filed twice for divorce. I know what it's like to sleep in a car. 3 months I was homeless, living in my car. I had all my clothes in the back seat. The stuff to write my books was in the trunk because that's the only place that I had room. I know where you're coming from. I don't care if it's in a big city, inner city, uptown, downtown, in the country, the world, city. I know where you're at. That's why I wrote my new book, When the Storm Runs Out of Rain, because I want to connect with you, and I want to tell you, you don't have to walk this alone. And I know you're thinking that that's easy for me to say, right? That's great, Levi. Yeah, you may know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you, I've become a best-selling author. I've become a motivational speaker. I've gone from being the shy kid to going to high schools across the country. I go to elementary schools as a children's book author also, and I inspire children. Guys, I go to businesses and I talk to them about building up character and self-esteem within their own employee base. These were all things 10 years ago I would not have been able to do. So how did I do it? I lay it all out in my new book, When the Storm Runs Out of Rain. I want to encourage you today. Let me take that walk with you. You don't have to walk this alone. Go to Amazon today. The book is When the Storm Runs Out of Rain. It's written by me, Levi B. Fox. Get your copy today and let's take this walk together, and I'm going to show you how I literally went from homeless to hardback.